Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all my crypto nerds out there in crypto nerd land. You know who I am. I'm Monty Allen, and I am your crypto nerd. Hey, if you want to find me on Twitter, I am at RealMontyAllen. If you use hashtag Algonews, I will find you and give you some props. So, let's jump into it today because there was a lot going on yesterday. So, first up, we've got kind of a hodgepodge of items here. So this is DeHi Art. So DeHi Art put out some new collections, some new information here, and we've got some interesting stuff here. So this collection, I'll put the link in the description. Check out this collection here. I'm not typically, we're not talking about poetry on this channel a lot, but the NFT stuff is really interesting. As the NFT market grows, new items, get placed there, and we're seeing more items that have physical backing. So in this case, we've got some poetry, but you see that wax seal kind of in the lower right-hand side of these articles, or these poetry that are typewritten pieces on some fancy paper there. Looks impressive. I read one of the poems. Go check it out. I'll put the link there. But that wax has crushed diamond powder in it. So it could be 1 carat, 2 carats. I think I saw one with 2.5 carats. Pricing was around $1,000. I think it started out for one of the pieces that I looked at. Interesting pieces, very dynamic. Some great takes and some feelings on priceless versus worthless, and it's interesting. Go check it out. Even if poetry is not normally your thing, the NFT portion of it, the tech person might appreciate some of that, and you could trade this for the physical asset at some point in time. So you're buying the NFT backed by the physical asset. So anyway, go take a look at it. It deserves your attention. I love the NFT markets and how they are growing on Algorand. So props out to DeHi Art. Next up, we've got Algo Starter, and thank you to Mr. Coinvestor at Mr._Coinvestor. He actually retweeted or posted this. I think I also saw Seymour Bmore maybe put this out, Darren. We've got our first IDO. So Algo Starter is an IDO platform. Now, I reached out to him via Twitter. I haven't heard back yet at the time of this recording, but I saw Seymour. He stated that I think they were going to have a Medium article. Maybe he's got some contacts there that was going to come out. I didn't see any other additional information there, but the IDO, Initial Dex Offering, is what we're talking about here. And this is a platform to get new projects funded. This could be going hand in hand with AlgoDex or what's the other one? Tiny Min or something like that, right? So we've got a couple of dexes that are coming out that might, be a nice platform for an IDO. And if you haven't followed along or kept up with the IDOs, we had ICOs, and really this is a decentralized way of having that first initial release. So that way it's not a security, it's placed on the DEX. There's you don't have to get approval ahead of time to get listed on an exchange because, it's decentralized. So you can place it out there. There's been a couple of successful IDOs in the ETH world, and it's very exciting to see that happen on the IDO for Algo. So if Algorand's got an IDO and it's a strong campaign, a strong platform, this could, make it rain for a lot of projects. So not only do we have the Algorand Foundation, giving out grants, but now we have new projects able to reach out to the community in a direct manner. And if they can get a nice platform going, it means that I can be a conscientious investor. Now, I invest in, stocks, bonds, new projects, angel type stuff, but I do that through an agency called Republic right now, for the most part. And Republic is great. They actually issued something backed with Algorand themselves. They've also got some partnerships with, other blockchains. But to have something like this available to you and I, where we can invest seemingly directly with our algos, that's going to go a long way. Speaking of AngelList, this is Navi. So now he actually had this brief, I think it's a 2-minute clip here. T-Pain at Thomas Paine 9 actually retweeted this and pointed out that, hey, Navel is CEO, founder, AngelList, and his involvement with the blockchain Algo Foundation is really interesting, and the way that he views blockchain and how it's its purpose is, just in the grand scheme of things. He kind of gives like a very over and a high like 10,000 foot overview of blockchain in this video. I'll go ahead and post that link there as well. I'm not going to show it here today, but it's interesting to say the least. All right, now sometimes we get caught up looking for news and all the nooks and crannies of the internet, and sometimes we forget to just look at the prime source. Algorand and Algorand Foundation are putting out great content in the last 24 hours. Go check out their feeds. So first up here, we've got the replay of the June Community All Hands. I posted the YouTube video in the description below, and it's great. If you want to get behind the scenes, see a little bit of the nitty gritty, get some explanation on the governance stuff, a little bit about the node stuff, just go put a face to some of the names that you see here. It's interesting, so you can go check that out. Now we've also, obviously, the Algorand Foundation actually voted. The votes are in. Governance is in. Round of applause. All right, governance is done. So October 1st, we will all be future governors. If you choose to stake with the Governance Foundation, it's going to get locked up for a quarter, is my understanding. And for that first quarter, or Q4 of 2021, we will still have the old reward system plus the new reward system. I don't believe you're going to get to double dip or anything like that, but you'll still get both types of rewards. I'm not sure if that will dissuade some people from getting it locked up for a quarter, but I for one will be happy to lock up some of my algos with the Algorand Foundation for a quarter to get a seat at the table and have a voice and get to vote. I'm excited for that. Also, Algorand put out some interesting links and some how-tos. So I'm not a tech guy, but if you are, or if you want to be, check out the Django project if you are interested in getting started with Python and figuring out how to go do some step-by-step things, create an ASA, some interface stuff. Go check this out. I'm amazed at the free information that is out there. If you want to be the next person that creates an Algodex or something, just get out there and go do it, right? So take that leap of faith. The Algorand team actually pushed this out, and then Algorand Foundation retweeted it, so we got like double dipped on it. And here's another thing. Here's using stateful smart contract. So hey, if you want to go figure out how to write with Python or Teal, or what they say here is PyTeal, like that, I don't know. I don't even know what that is, right? But it's out there. The information is there. If you want to know what that is, if you want to create ASAs, if you want to help with user interfaces, if you want to create something, now is the time, because everyone is just jumping into this. There's a ton of people who are just getting familiar with this technology. You are not that far behind. It's not too late. Some would say it is still just the beginning. So jump in there now and see what you can do. If you're a creative person, go put something together. Now, last on the list today, we're talking about Yieldly. So hot on the heels of Algorand being listed by Probit. And I actually mentioned in yesterday's video that, wow, it's probably not going to be too long, because once you list Algorand, you've got that blockchain integrated in your site. It's not too long before the ASAs are going to get listed, and I'll be darned, the very same day, Yieldly, is right there with them. So July 12th, Yieldly is going to be listed on the Probit exchange, which is great to see. As an ASA, Yieldly is going to be out there on a publicly available exchange. Now, unfortunately, it's not available to the United States. I am looking forward to the day when we've got U.S. access to some of these ASAs, and I'm that might not be until Algodex gets up and running. I don't know. We'll see. But I think that's exciting. So they made the announcement here, Probit Yieldly combination. There's their partnership, and I believe this isn't the Uniswap Yieldly. This is the ASA version of Yieldly in its true form, so you don't have to use the bridge to get back. Don't hold my feet to the fire on that, but I believe that I saw that it's the ASA version. Now, Yieldly also, they've been active and they've been responsive on Twitter to some folks. So this Ruzgar says, "Hey, you broke my heart. I didn't get my stuff staked on your site soon enough to get the rewards." Yieldly says, "Hey, stick around, my friend. We're just at the starting line. Plenty more world first community engagement initiatives are on the horizon. So I'd like to see that Yieldly is responding back and giving some encouragement to the fans, to their audience, to their clients, and kind of staking some claim in the community and responding well there. So I love to see that. I wish them all the best. I hope that those ASAs, all of them, have strong foundations. All right, that's it for today. Kind of a hodgepodge of news, but there you have it. You're a day late and I'll go short because this was yesterday's Algorand news. My name is Monty Allen and I am your crypto nerd. Stay safe out there and we'll see you tomorrow.